These 6 unusual behaviors are very common among INFJ personality types, and we guarantee that some of them will apply to you. Number 1. INFJs engage in a comedy of inward interrogations. Inward interrogation is an intrinsic aspect of the INFJ psyche, manifesting as a relentless quest for self-discovery and authenticity. It transcends mere introspection, representing a profound journey into the depths of the INFJ's inner world. Consider the INFJ who spends solitary hours unraveling the intricacies of their thoughts and emotions, delving deep into the motivations behind their actions, and scrutinizing the underlying beliefs that shape their behavior. This introspective process isn't confined to quiet contemplation, it permeates every facet of an INFJ's life. In the workplace, for instance, an INFJ may question the ethical implications of their company's policies and practices, driven by a desire to align their actions with their deeply held values. In relationships, inward interrogation takes on a nuanced dimension as INFJs meticulously analyze the dynamics of their interactions with others. They're acutely attuned to the emotional subtleties in their relationships, constantly seeking to understand the perspectives and motivations of those around them. Yet, this journey of self-discovery isn't without its challenges. INFJs may grapple with existential questions of identity and purpose, confronting their own inner demons in the process. Number 2. INFJs may experience second-guessing syndrome, where they constantly doubt their decisions and actions. Second-guessing syndrome is a common challenge faced by INFJs, characterized by a persistent tendency to doubt oneself and decisions made. It's an ongoing internal struggle where every choice is subject to relentless analysis and scrutiny. In professional settings, an INFJ might find themselves hesitating over career opportunities, questioning whether they're truly capable or if they're making the right choice. This doubt can hinder progress and lead to missed opportunities as they grapple with uncertainty. In personal relationships, second-guessing syndrome can manifest as doubts about the authenticity of connections and the sincerity of others' feelings. INFJs may find themselves questioning their worthiness of love or whether they are truly compatible with their partner, despite outward signs of affection. Even in mundane, everyday situations, this syndrome can rear its head. From choosing what to eat for lunch to deciding which movie to watch, INFJs may find themselves paralyzed by indecision, endlessly weighing the pros and cons of each option. This perpetual state of self-doubt can erode confidence and lead to hesitation in decision-making. INFJs may feel trapped in a cycle of analysis paralysis, unable to trust their instincts or move forward with conviction. Number 3. INFJs engage in psychological probing, delving deep into the intricacies of human behavior and emotions. Psychological probing is an intriguing aspect of the INFJ personality, characterized by their profound curiosity about the inner workings of the human mind. It's like having a mental toolkit for deciphering the complexities of human behavior and motivations. In daily interactions, INFJs often find themselves engaging in psychological probing without even realizing it. Whether they're observing a friend's body language, listening intently to someone's story, or asking probing questions during a conversation, INFJs are constantly seeking to understand the deeper layers of human experience. For example, imagine an INFJ listening to a friend share their recent breakup. While offering words of comfort, the INFJ may also be mentally dissecting the underlying emotions at play, trying to understand the root causes of their friend's pain and offering insights or perspectives that others might overlook. Psychological probing isn't limited to interpersonal interactions, it also extends to INFJ's own introspective journeys. They often spend hours reflecting on their own thoughts and emotions, seeking to untangle the intricate web of their inner world. This self-exploration is driven by a desire for self-awareness and personal growth, as INFJs strive to align their actions with their deeply held values and beliefs. In professional settings, psychological probing can be a valuable asset for INFJs. Whether they're working in counseling, coaching, or creative fields, INFJs excel at understanding the underlying motivations and needs of others. This insight allows them to connect with clients or colleagues on a deeper level, fostering trust and empathy in their relationships. However, the constant probing of the human psyche can also be draining for INFJs, especially if they become overly invested in the emotional struggles of others. They may struggle to maintain boundaries or find themselves absorbing the emotional energy of those around them, leading to feelings of exhaustion or burnout. Number 4. INFJs practice selective socializing, preferring quality over quantity in their interactions. Selective socializing is a distinctive trait often observed in INFJs, where they are discerning about the company they keep and the social events they attend. Rather than seeking out large gatherings or superficial interactions, INFJs prefer to cultivate meaningful connections with a select few individuals who share their values and interests. So, for instance, imagine an INFJ receiving multiple invitations to social events over the weekend. While they may feel obligated to attend some of these gatherings, they are more likely to prioritize spending time with a close friend or engaging in a solitary activity that nourishes their soul, such as reading a book or going for a nature walk. This selective approach to socializing allows INFJs to conserve their energy and focus on relationships that truly matter to them. In social settings, INFJs may appear reserved or introverted, but this does not mean they lack social skills or the ability to connect with others. Rather, they prefer to engage in one-on-one conversations or small group settings where they can delve into deeper topics and forge genuine connections. For example, at a dinner party, an INFJ may gravitate towards someone who shares their passion for literature or philosophy, engaging in a meaningful discussion about their favorite books or existential musings. While they may not participate in every conversation or seek attention from the group, INFJs contribute their unique insights and empathy to enrich the interactions they do engage in. Selective socializing also extends to INFJs' online interactions and social media presence. Instead of constantly updating their status or sharing trivial details of their lives, INFJs may use social media as a platform to share thought-provoking articles, meaningful quotes, or creative projects that reflect their inner world. Number 5. INFJs can be emotional chameleons, effortlessly mirroring the feelings of those around them to create harmony. Emotional chameleons are individuals often exemplified by INFJs who possess a remarkable ability to adapt their emotions to fit the atmosphere of their surroundings. They can seamlessly blend into different social environments, mirroring the emotions of those around them even if those emotions don't necessarily reflect their own inner feelings. Imagine an emotional chameleon attending a family gathering where tensions are high due to unresolved conflicts. Despite feeling a sense of discomfort or anxiety internally, the emotional chameleon may instinctively adopt a calm and composed demeanor to diffuse the tension and maintain harmony within the group. Their ability to read the emotional temperature of the room and adjust their own emotions accordingly allows them to navigate social situations with ease. Similarly, in a joyful celebration such as a wedding or birthday party, an emotional chameleon may immerse themselves in the jubilant atmosphere, radiating happiness and enthusiasm alongside the other guests. The infectious energy uplifts those around them, contributing to the overall positivity of the event. However, this adaptability can also pose challenges for emotional chameleons, as they may struggle to maintain a sense of authenticity amidst constantly shifting emotional landscapes. They may find themselves grappling with a sense of identity crisis, wondering where their true emotions end and the emotions of others begin. For instance, after spending time with a close friend who is going through a difficult period, an emotional chameleon may find it challenging to shake off the lingering feelings of sadness or empathy. They may absorb the emotional energy of others to such an extent that it affects their own emotional well-being, leaving them feeling emotionally drained or overwhelmed. Number 6. INFJs can vividly imagine and replay past events. Imaginative reenactment is a fascinating phenomenon often observed in INFJs, where they vividly imagine and replay past events or hypothetical scenarios in their minds. It's like having a mental theater where they can explore different possibilities and outcomes, examining the nuances of human interaction and emotion. In everyday life, this tendency towards imaginative reenactment can manifest in various ways. For example, after a social interaction or a conversation, an INFJ may find themselves replaying the scene in their mind, analyzing every word and gesture. They might imagine alternative responses or consider how the interaction could have played out differently. In more personal contexts, imaginative reenactment allows INFJs to explore their own emotions and motivations in depth. They may revisit past experiences, reliving moments of joy, sorrow, or regret with remarkable clarity. By immersing themselves in these mental reenactments, INFJs gain a deeper understanding of themselves and their emotional landscape. Imaginative reenactment also serves as a creative outlet for INFJs, inspiring them to channel their vivid imagination into artistic endeavors. Whether it's through writing, drawing, or music, INFJs use their ability to envision rich, detailed scenarios to express their innermost thoughts and feelings. In relationships, imaginative reenactment can be both a blessing and a curse. On one hand, it allows INFJs to anticipate and empathize with the emotions of others, enhancing their ability to connect on a deep emotional level. On the other hand, it can lead to overthinking and second-guessing, as INFJs analyze every aspect of their interactions with others. These videos will be really helpful for you.